There we go.
There you go.
Okay. And let's just dive in. Like, what do you want to talk about? What do you need? What do you have? What do you got going on?
I have questions about taxes. First of all, do we request like a T4 from Enagic?
We don't need to request it. They will send it. They've got something going on with whoever's doing their bookkeeping this year. They're not going to send them until the end of February.
Okay. But will they email it to us or in the mail or?
Get it in the mail. You should have got one last year already, I think. I got one last year. Yeah, and sent it in the mail. It's called a T4E.
Okay.
And you just give that to whoever's doing your bookkeeping, and that's your entire income.
And for receipts, now I have questions.
Hi, Raya. Hey.
Hey, gorgeous.
How's it going?
Good.
Sorry, I've got family. We just got out of Costco, so.
It's all good. We're just sorry.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Laura just came back from her chiropractor appointment, so she's not sure how long she can sit on the call. So we're diving into her stuff quickly first.
Okay.
And we're talking about taxes. So what were you going to say about receipts?
So for receipts, we're able to keep, so I've been keeping my house receipts, like my heating and hydro and Wi-Fi and for my car, you know, all my fuel receipts and stuff like that.
Yep.
But what I have not been keeping is like any other receipts and like also passing on to my team, like things like clothes and stuff like that. Like what about beauty products and stuff?
So all you can do is keep it all, and then they'll say yes or no, wouldn't they?
I guess, hey.
And because we are a lifestyle business, you are your billboard, you are your advertisement for what you're selling. So anything you do for yourself, whether it's an expensive face cream, or it's that freaking amazing pair of shoes, or you go to the spa to get your nails done, all these things are you advertising. That's your billboard. So technically, you can write off all those things. Maybe you write off 50% of it, depending if you're only doing it because of your business, you could technically write off 100%. But if you write off like 50% of that stuff, because you might be doing that anyways, it looks, but technically write it off because that's business. Same with your groceries. You buy groceries, well, you have people coming over to your house, right?
Well, and you're also working from home, so you're having those. It looks different because your office space is there, right? So you're still, instead of buying out and saving those receipts, you're eating at home, but you're still working, right? So I think that's how I looked at that one. And even if it's only a percentage, it doesn't matter. It's some better than none, right?
Right.
So according to Danielle, let me just quickly get I'm going to pull up that document that she has, the cheat sheet. And anyone who doesn't have it should have this because it's amazing. And it's not perfect. It doesn't cover absolutely everything, but it does cover a lot. And I'm still hoping, she's changing her offices. She's moving her offices. I was really hoping I could get her on a call with all of us. I'm still working on it. I might still be able to do that. But in the meantime, we will. Hi, Amy.
Hello. What does it say? I need to create an account.
Here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to, hang on. Got too much stuff on the go here. I want to share my receipt.
I'm going to mute my, not too noisy.
Do you want me to mute you, Amy?
Oh, I can do it.
Yeah, it's all good. You're not very loud. It's all good. We're just diving into Laura's question about taxes right away because she needs to possibly go in a while. I'm looking for my cheat sheet here. Here we go. Okay, so can you guys see this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so right from the beginning, any new person that you have who's interested in your business, even if they're not ready to buy stuff right away, this is a massive thing that can help anybody. You can have a sole proprietorship doing whatever, and you don't have to have income yet. You are starting your business. Say you have a lead who is who wants to join GADS and who wants to get into possibly, maybe, into Enagic, they need to start keeping receipts like right now, because they're starting their business right now. They're starting to learn. They're starting to rev up to do this. These are all business expenses in that case. Maybe they're buying a book on Amazon about whatever, .com secrets. That's a business expense. So you start before you start having income, and you can use this to, if you have a job or your husband has a job and you're paying income tax, you can get some of that back. So advertising, promotion. So anytime you go to a coffee shop, if you talk to somebody about the water, or you talk to somebody about whatever, or maybe it's just like you are an advertisement of working here. You sat there by yourself at the table the whole time, but you were advertising that you work from your smartphone just by being there. So that's an advertisement. 100% of that is a write-off. Meals, and this is your grocery receipts, or if you go out for dinner with your family or whatever, is 50%. Insurance, this is business insurance. I don't have that yet, but that would be 100%. Anything personal and professional development. You go to a class right now, I'm taking Melody's classes about healing with self-compassion. That's a write-off because that's a personal development thing. Anything professional development, any courses you do, any memberships, so like your GAS membership, any business fees, any accounting, anything like that, 100% write-off. Office expenses, buying curtains for your office, okay, there you go, write them off all the way. Buying curtains for the rest of your house, you can't technically write those off. Although if it's in your main living area, this is where you do demos, right? So because of what type of home business we have people coming into our homes and we're showing them stuff. So cosmetic stuff for the house can also be advertisement. You see what I mean? And this is where I was really hoping to have Danielle on, because she can explain it so well, and this is who I learned from. And she's very, like, she's like, if you ever get audited, I'm 100% behind you. This is all legal and accurate and good.
That is, yeah, because that is one thing my mom said to make sure is to that if they back you and they go through the whole audit process with you, because they're putting their name to your taxes, right? You really want to make sure of that.
Yeah, and she mentioned that before. I didn't even have to ask. She just volunteered.
Yeah.
So
I think it's commonplace now for everybody to ask that because just of the government structure, right? So yeah.
So does that kind of answer your question, Laura?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is
cool.
really great. And you shared this, right?
Yes, if you scroll up in the Kangen Divas thing, Raya actually shared it up. I don't know, just scroll up a bit. I can share it again though.
Okay.
Maybe I'll do that right now. I'll share it into the chat just so that, yeah. Okay, did you have any other questions you wanted to talk about?
I think that's good for me for now.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did you want to approach, I mean, maybe you have other questions, but approach the conversation that you and I had, the information that you were finding out from referral about being active and selling, and the commissions when you are not active, and
okay,
how that
yes.
changes over a period
Let's just
of time?
quickly go over that.
Because I think I know I was trying to chat with Jackie back and forth via text. I don't know if she's on here or not now, but
I'm here. Yep, she's here.
Okay, so there. Now, Justina can maybe clarify it. I don't think I was as clear via text. So, and you were the one who chatted with Raf.
Yeah, so here's the deal. If we all were told right at the beginning that with Enagic you can never lose your rank and you never go backwards and all these things. Okay, so that's true. You're always going to be, if you're 3A and you decide to quit your business for 5 years, you'll still be 3A when you get back. But once you're 6 months without any sale, you'll receive only half your commissions. So if you have your team working below you, but you personally are not making any sales at all, you receive only half the commissions after the first 6 months. And if it's been a whole year, you're going to receive 0 commission. So that's something I did not know until recently when I got a check for half the amount that I thought it would be. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what's going on? And Raya got one for half as much as she thought it would be as well. And it's like, okay, what's up? So 6 months, no direct sales from you yourself. Your commissions will be 50% of what they would be otherwise. A whole year, it's going to be 0. So then, and then after that, and I'm not sure if this is the 6-month one as well. I don't think so. But after 1 year, you have to do 1 sale according to what Raph said, and you won't receive any commissions on that first sale until you make the next one. So that's why all the people that are further up in Enagic, they all have an Ukon DD that they keep going all the time, because this renews every 4 months. And so then you're always active no matter what happens. You don't have to all of a sudden be, you know, really panicky and like, oh my God, I didn't have any sales for however many months. You always have a sale every 4 months with that. And so to anyone who actually uses Ukon, that's perfect. That's awesome.
Oh my God, why would you ever go off Ukon?
But then there's people like Raya who, with adrenal fatigue or whatever, who can't take it, right? But the majority of people, oh my God, why would you ever not want Ukon, right? Yeah, totally agree.
And I'm hoping it could change after my whole blood doctor thing, but right now it's not one that's really favorable.
Yeah, exactly.
It stimulates me like a couple of huge shots of espresso would. Like, it makes me just anxiety ridden and vibrate. So it was too much. So we'll see what happens when I'm healed.
I can see that, because it does the same for me, except for me it's just like energy. Yay.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
And
it goes too overboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's whatever. We all react differently, and who knows? Like, it may not be something that every person does well with. Mm-hmm. But for those of us that it works for, it's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Was there something else we had said that we wanted to talk about?
Can I?
Jackie, yes, absolutely.
Okay, so I've got the Ukon DD coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So am I okay?
Yes.
In case I don't get a sale for a little while?
Yep, those are your sales. You are buying those from yourself. So your positions are fine. You will always be good because you're doing a sale every 4 months.
Okay, so I'm good.
Sorry?
I just was freaking out that because I haven't sold anything to anybody yet, that I was going to lose my commission level or whatever.
You will be good. You'll be all good. Also.
Sorry. Sorry, Jackie.
It's okay. It's good for us to figure this all out.
It is. It's good to actually have the facts. And so the one thing that I did was I canceled my Ukon DD after the first year, because after it's renewed 3 times and it's a full year, it becomes a permanent ID. But what I didn't realize is that that was what was protecting me from losing out on commissions if I didn't do a direct sale. Once you get further up and you have like multiple, now I'm working on my 4A legs so that eventually I can make all 8 points instead of only 6 if you do it the other way, the regular way. So now I have 2 that I have to keep active, right? So if you do that, you have to keep your main ID active, and you also have to keep the other one active. Now, if you have enough sales coming in, you don't have to do the Ukon DD. That's fine. Who cares? But if you don't have enough direct sales coming in to do 1 under each leg every 6 months, then you need to keep an active Ukon DD on both. Or if you have you think you might have 1 direct sale every 6 months, you could keep an active Ukon DD on 1, and that will keep that one safe, and then just put all your direct sales into the other, if that makes sense. Some of these things make so much sense in my own mind, but I don't know if I explain them correctly. So ask if you don't understand.
Okay.
And okay. Yeah. Amy, do you have anything that you wanted to talk about? Not really? Okay. Okay, perfect. I swear there was something else, Raya, that we had said that we should mention and make sure everybody knows, but I can't remember what it was. Can you think of it?
Oh, man. We've had so many bloody conversations.
No.
Was it anything to do with GAZ? No, I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it had to do with like maybe doing demos and stuff, but I can't remember. Yeah.
Well,
Are all you guys, sorry.
Go ahead.
Are all you guys doing GAZ?
Amy's not at the moment because she's still making payments on her SD 501. So she wanted to wait until that's because she did a 6-month in-house financing. So it's like big payments every month.
Yeah.
So, but the rest of us are. And
Oh,
sorry, go ahead.
I said, oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. GAZ is amazing. I'm going to keep on sharing some of the stuff that I learned there, but I just can't reteach everything that they have, right? So, but the main things that I think everyone should do that they're teaching, I'll share as much as I can. One of the things right now is why videos, and I personally have to get on that too. So the point here is like doing 1-minute videos on your Facebook page that you can retarget people to. And so that's creating your warm audience. So you're not trying to just sell to a cold audience. And how you do that is you ask yourself, why am I doing this business? Like, what is my point here? What am I trying to do? And you dig really deep down till you have an actual personal story that you can tell. So you be like a little kid. You just keep asking why. Like, why am I doing this? Well, to earn money. But why? Why do I want to earn money? I want to earn money to help pay the bills. Well, why do I want to help pay the bills? I want to take some of the stress off my husband. Okay, why do I want to take some of the stress off my husband? Okay, because he's gotten sick because of all the stress. Okay, there now I have a story, or I could even keep going further. Why did he become sick? Why did the stress make him sick? So you keep going why, until you have a story that you can, your why video should start with when I was 8 years old, or when I was living in Prince George, or whatever. Then you have a story that people are much more likely to actually want to listen to because it's an actual personal little story, a piece of you that people are curious about, instead of, I don't know, a lot of times, like for example, Amy does she does a workout and then she does a quick little tiny video about whatever workout she did. People like that because you're not trying to sell anything. You're just sharing a part of your life. It's really, people like that, and that creates that warm market. And afterwards, you can target all those people. You can target every single person who watched your videos. You can retarget them with whatever. So if you retarget them with another ad that says maybe the next step is what videos, so you retarget them with either a post or an ad that says, right now I'm reading this book called blah, blah, blah because it's helping me learn blah, blah, blah. You're still not selling anything. So they're learning to trust you even more, and they're liking your content because they're seeing what you're doing and they like what you do. And the people who don't like it, they won't watch it. They'll scroll past. So then you're only retargeting the people who actually like your life or what you're doing with your life, because they're the ones who are actually watching it. And then eventually, then you retarget them with an ad that says, watch this webinar to see what I'm actually up to or whatever. So that's one of the things that Gaz is teaching right now, and they go so much more in depth, and they go way into like how to, in your ads manager, how to figure out if your ads are converting well and all that stuff. But that's the basic strategy. And it's really cool. I love it. So I've scripted some of my videos, but I haven't shot them yet.
The other thing I was trying to explain to Justina, was that it's not just a platform for just Enagic. Like can be like, she could use it for Isogenic. She could sell it to somebody who's doing Mary Kay or Unique or any of those online platform home-based businesses. And because it's the whole training platform is geared towards the success of that. Yes, the high ticket item that you would want to sell somebody would be Enagic, but you can sell the memberships for the $99 US a month and get the 3 people, and after you've got the 3 people under you, then yours is paid for, and if you get 10, great, then you're making another residual income. So I don't know if I did justice in explaining it, of course, via text, but
there's people in Gaz who are making literally thousands. Like Gaz is their other income stream besides Enagic, or one of, and they're making literally thousands of dollars per month because they are doing so well at promoting this platform of Gaz. So yeah, they used to be only affiliated with Enagic, and they were like, Gaz and Enagic were kind of hand in hand. They are really shifting away from that, and they're redoing their whole platform to be not just Enagic, because the training honestly can sell anything with it. You can be an Amazon affiliate or whatever, and you can use Enagic's training to sell that. So exactly what Raya said. This is for anyone, no matter what they're doing. So that is really cool because, and yes, you receive 29, so it's $99 US per month, and you receive $29.70 US per each affiliate that came in under you in gas. So 3 will almost cover it, but not quite. And then 4 will be more than covering your monthly payment. So yeah, that's really cool. So already right there, we have multiple streams of income. We have Enagic and we have Gaz. That's 2 already right there. And then Gaz also has affiliates for Zerly if somebody, and so they have extra things that you can buy through them. Zerly is like a website platform. You pay $200 for them to create you a website, and then you can totally change that website the way you want. So that's $200 a year. And again, you're going to receive an affiliate commission from any person below you who buys that. So I love Gaz. I think it's so worth it. It's plenty of money per month if you don't have any people below you. It's a lot, like it's $130 basically Canadian. But as soon as you have some people who are coming in below you, it starts paying for itself, and then it becomes much more doable. But the training itself is just friggin' awesome.
I love Gaz. It's good.
Yeah.
And there's so many people, like it's thousands and thousands and thousands of people. So
12,000 people, I think. It's just close to that, yeah.
Yeah. And the people who do the different trainings, they've got such wide varieties of backgrounds and places they're coming from internally that it's a very broad kind of a training that you can relate to. I don't know if that makes sense. Like with Ultimate Freedom Academy, we had basically Raph and Cheryl, so we always had their viewpoint on everything, where here it's like so many different people. You get a lot of different angles, which is really nice.
Are all you guys doing the Enagic app also?
I think most of us do.
I think we are. Oh, Laura doesn't have the app, do you?
I'm not paying for it yet, but I will be.
Yeah. It's amazing, especially when you're doing demos and stuff. It's so nice to just have that stuff at your fingertips.
So speaking of demos, the Health and Wellness North got back to me.
Okay.
North, the expo.
What'd they say?
So they just said, good morning and welcome to the 10th anniversary event. We're sending invites and friendly reminders to all that have participated or we have connected with you in the past. We are 4 weeks out to the only springtime wellness event. The community is ready to get out and start traveling, connecting with fun events and planning spring and summer activities. Join us and let the community know what service or product your organization or business can offer. And then I have a number to call. And then also attachments. And I'm assuming I need to fill them out and send them to her.
Probably. That's what I had to do last year. And then I didn't pay until she got back to me and said, yes, that's cool, and we've got a place for you and whatever.
Okay.
And then I think I sent her an e-transfer to pay for it.
Okay, so okay. Does someone want to contact her for me? Because I'm not too sure. I've got a lot going on and stuff.
I can just phone her.
And
see if they, you mean like find out if they have any spaces still open?
just to find out if it's still available.
Yeah, I can phone her. I could do that right after this. The problem is if I remember.
And can I get you on a call later today as well, Justina? I've got someone coming by.
Possibly. I have at 5 o'clock an appointment, and at 6. Let me just look at my time here. What time were you thinking?
I'm not sure. He didn't know exactly when he'd be done work, but he said afternoon, evening, and then I just wanted him to hop on a quick call with you just to get a feel for what the online.
Okay, text me or actually call me when he's there so that I
Okay.
get the message. And then,
I'll send you a text once I know what time he'll be over.
okay, that sounds good. Okay, and okay, so instead of wasting everybody's time doing this, let's quickly talk about doing the health and wellness. If we're going to do that, what we're thinking is, so this is in Prince George, Jackie. We're thinking is we're going to do the Health and Wellness Expo on March the 3rd, and then have a follow-up exactly a week later on the Saturday, so that would be Sunday and then Saturday, so that anybody who comes to the expo, we can say, we can invite them, give them like a paper actual invite to the next week in our Kangen demo, and then let them know that they need to let us know if they're coming so that we have enough space for everybody, and that they have to bring their ticket along. That way it's going to be, if it's going to say on that ticket who gave them the invite. So that way we can all together do a demo. We can follow up immediately, but it's going to keep it straight who's lead it and who the sale should go under. That's the plan. Have you talked to Heather, Laura, about that, about the Sandman banquet room?
Yes, I have. She was going to give them a call. She's sure that we can get the banquet room, and she can get a good deal. She said there's room for probably about 100 people.
Okay, perfect.
So we should be good. But she's not sure about the sink. She doesn't think there's a sink.
Okay, all right. That's when I just have to bring my little thing. Yep.
But she said they have tables and tablecloths and all that.
Perfect. Awesome. Cool. Yay. I haven't mentioned it to Christian. I don't know how he to that, so we'll figure it out.
And then I haven't even chatted with Amy yet, so it's the first time she'll hear about it. But there's that one in that you and I were looking at in
Paris.
Yeah, and I did send the thing to Jackie, and we haven't had a chance to chat about it. But I really wanted to chat with Amy as well, because it would be fun. That's one I had on my list from last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like to go. Either way, I'm going to go. I just have to. It would be more fun to do it with somebody, and then I just don't know how to do such a quick follow up.
That one, April 5 and 6, I think.
I think so.
Saturday, Sunday, in in Terrace. It's a health and wellness. Like I forget what it's called, but it's specifically targeted towards health and wellness.
Yeah, and you can go in and look at all the people that they've had in the past and all the different kinds of businesses and massage therapists and Reiki, like all that kind of stuff that comes. So
awesome.
I think I missed that somehow. I missed the conversation. Have you? I don't know if I knew about it at all.
No, it's very new. We just found it, and Raya was going to chat with you about that. Oh, sorry.
I don't know. April, that's spring break.
Mm-hmm. It'll be right at the end of spring break, because spring break is last week in March, first week in April, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be the week at the end of spring break.
I'll have to look at my calendar. I don't even know if I'm here.
Okay, I'm gonna go. It's nice to see all you guys. Have a great day, ladies.
Cheers, Laura.
Bye.
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 Okay, so we have 10 more minutes.
Okay. I'm gonna go and get a smoothie here shortly. Anyway, I need something.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
I wanted to. I'm hoping somebody will go with me. It would be more fun to do together. And the only other thing about that is I don't know. We'd have to think about how quickly to do a backup. Like to show back up in somewhere and be able to do another demo, because I really think that's what we're missing with all these events we're doing. We're leaving it for 6 months and we're not following up with people, and it's not really that's not how you do it.
That's pointless. With a high value item like what we're selling, very few people buy it on their first exposure, right? Very few people will come to a demo and say, hey, I want to buy this right now. But if they're super interested, you can follow up a week later. All of a sudden the story is really different.
Yeah.
So Jackie, what were you thinking about? You want to say something?
I'm gone for sure that March weekend. I'm in Vancouver.
Okay.
But I could probably do the April.
Perfect.
Sure.
That's out your way. That's Terrace, so that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should chat about that. They have an early registration fee too that we should look at before the 3rd, I think, or the 1st of March. Yeah, exactly. It's $150 versus $195, I think. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be.
But I can't. I won't be able to do the March one. I actually am in Terrace one of the days for Pony Club, and then the other day I'm in Fort St. James for hockey.
Okay.
So I won't be coming.
If you have any people that you know in Prince George or Vanderhoof or whatever that you would want to invite them anyways. We'll have an invite. This is our plan. We'll see how we can manage to actually pull it all together, because it's a lot of stuff to do. But if we can have actual paper invites, then you can give them out to your leads anyways.
Okay.
Regardless.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few I was hoping to be able to come so that I could meet with them and stuff, but I'm just not going to be able to, so.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's life. That's okay.
It is.
You don't need to be at all of them.
No.
Amy, how are you feeling about the March ones? Is there any chance that you might be able to come, or probably not, or?
I will have to talk to Justin. What is the dates on that one again?
The 3rd and then probably the 9th.
3rd and the 9th. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll
So
have to talk to him about it and see.
Okay. Yeah. First one's a Sunday. The second one is a Saturday. So this is where I kind of struggle, because the majority of my team wants to do personal demos. Like, they want to go to all these expos and stuff, and all of you guys want me to be there, but that was never my goal with this, and it was never what I wanted to do, and I don't really enjoy it. So just to put it out there, I love that you guys want to do this, but I need everybody to kind of step up and pull some weight doing it, because it's just not what I love. Mm-hmm. So anyways, I'm happy to help and support behind the scenes and occasionally show up, but I won't be at all of them.
Sounds good. Well, I mean, I'm kind of torn, because I really enjoy doing it, but I also want to step up my online.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm headed, because I mean, there's lots I can do from home, but like you said, I mean, I want to find that balance of both of them, and I'd like to go during the time of year when the roads are better and things are better, to get out and do stuff and reach as many people as we can, and then just kind of go from there.
Yeah,
and then,
exactly.
And then, yeah, I mean,
how many people?
Sorry. No, go ahead.
Is there many people already going to Prince George, or no?
Probably, I'm thinking the majority of the Vanderhoof girls are going to be there. So Laura, Heather, and Tammy, I think, are going. Karen, I think, has to work. So there'll be the 3. And my plan was, if I can manage, I'll be there on the March 9th, the follow-up if I could speak, the follow-up demo. What we're hoping for is to get the banquet room at the Sandman Inn to invite people to that private event. So I'm hoping to be there for that. No guarantees. I'm not sure yet, but pretty much.
What about doing, like, because I know if you like to do online, like, could you do like a demo on like a Facebook group and do a Facebook party with a demo kind of style? Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure, you could.
It could be done. You just have to have it set up.
Yeah. Amanda Bobbitt is one that does that.
I've watched hers. Yeah.
She does amazing, and she does it like she's actually talking to everybody, and everybody's actually there. And so she's one that, if you're already checking her stuff out, she is really awesome to follow, because she's been successful with that. I think it would be kind of fun.
Does she do like a Facebook Live, or how does she do that?
She does basically, I don't know if it'd be a live or a Zoom or a something. I'd have to look back at it, but and then she does the whole presentation, like the demo, the presentation, everything, and she's got her whole space set up really awesome, like the flip chart. That would be cool. And I were looking at, and
and that would be something I could get into a lot more, I think, because it's more. The whole traveling thing, it's generally always on the weekend. If it's not on the weekend, then it's during school time, and having kids everywhere. It's just like, it doesn't really work into why I'm doing this business. I want to do this business so I can be at home with my kids, not so that I'd love to go to some events and stuff, but not so that I can travel everywhere for the business. That's not the point.
Yeah.
So, thanks for bringing that up, Amy. We should talk about that and figure out, even if we could do, like, what I was thinking earlier is, if we lived in Prince George, it would be a lot different, right? But we should also talk about doing a local one in Burns Lake here.
Yeah.
Like, the people that we have, that we know are curious about it, and just show them what it's about. We don't have to try to sell anything, just show them what it's about. is people that are curious.
And then I think on the other end of it too, for Jackie, it would be really good to get together a whole bunch of the people from the fall fair and from all that, the other event that her and I did. You know, I did do a couple different ones, so you don't have too many. You just have more of an intimate group, so they can see how the machine works and how you can clean with it, how you can do your vegetables, how you can do everything with it, and, you know, doing the pH testing, because it's so different when it's in person and you can do it right there with them, and they can drink the water and they can try all the different things and see what it's all about. So,
and I think the one important part of that as well afterwards is doing an actual presentation on a whiteboard or something that shows how you can actually the machine can pay for itself really, really quickly if you do all the cleaning with it, and you quit buying all your cleaning products and blah, blah, blah. You're sick less and you don't buy painkillers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So that would be part of it. Okay.
I'm going to sign off just because I got to go in and get a smoothie before we go back to the orthodontist. So I will
sounds good.
You guys later. But Amy, we can chat more about a couple of those things too. We need to get together this week.
I know. Hard to get together. It's been hard. But yes,
I know.
Maybe we should try the three of us to get together one of the days, probably next week.
Yeah.
If that would work for you girls, then we could talk about doing something local.
Yep.
Whatever else.
For sure.
Cool.
Put
Okay.
some times out there and then let us know.
Raya, we were thinking of going to Smithers, and you're saying that's not, your week is really full now, hey?
You can shoot at me what you might have available for times, and I will let you know.
Tomorrow is pretty much the only day I can go.
Okay.
And tomorrow you have to be home, right? For your team.
Tomorrow is Tuesday. Well, I can do the team meeting wherever. I just have to be available to do it.
Okay.
So,
how's your day looking tomorrow, Jackie?
You guys chat about it, and then you can let me know, okay?
You bet. See ya.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Are you busy tomorrow, Jackie? Murray's home, right? And you're still doing your cleaning stuff?
I'm still working on this mess. God.
Too much, hey? It'll be good when it's done, though.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so it would have been kind of an in-home demo thing, right? Or is it?
That's what we were thinking first, but then Raya was thinking that we should just come for like a visit and just come and talk about stuff and talk about things in person instead of always over the phone, and maybe it would be helpful to plan some stuff that way. But I don't know if that's worth it for us to drive all that way for that, and then you're spending your day not getting your stuff done.
Yeah, I think it's crazy for you guys to drive all this way.
I kind of feel that way too.
I think we could just do what we're doing like now, if that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds good.
Take a break from cleaning and doing all that stuff and running to the dump and running to new to you, and we could just do this for what, like an hour or whatever, instead of you guys